Get ready for a slam dunk of headlines. The Atlanta Hawks are soaring, and we've got the incredible game where Dyson Daniels dropped a career-high 28 points to lead them over the Golden State Warriors. But the drama doesn't stop there. We're diving deep into what went wrong for the Warriors, who surrendered a massive third-quarter run and are struggling with injuries. What does this mean for their playoff hopes? And the big story: Jonathan Kuminga faced his former team, the Warriors, for the very first time. We break down his performance and the emotional reunion on the court. Plus, a huge shift in the Eastern Conference as the Hawks climb the standings. You don't want to miss this. Stick around and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss an update.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Dyson Daniels explodes for career high as Hawks dominate Warriors. This was a pivotal game for the Atlanta Hawks, not just for the win, but for what it means in the Eastern Conference playoff race. With this victory, coupled with a crucial loss by Orlando, the Hawks surged into 6th place, securing a guaranteed playoff spot. This win also extended their formidable home court winning streak to an impressive 10 games, showcasing their dominance at home. Dyson Daniels was the undisputed star of the night, matching his career best with a stunning 28 points. He was on fire, shooting an efficient 12 for 17 from the field, and added 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and a remarkable 4 steals. His all-around performance was key in bouncing back from a previous loss that snapped their long winning streak. CJ McCollum provided crucial support, pouring in 15 of his 23 points in the third quarter, a period where the Hawks truly pulled away. The team also saw strong contributions from Zachary Resesher and Nickel Alexander-Walker, who both scored 17 points, and Mohamed Gay, who stepped up in a big way with 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks, starting in place of the injured Jalen Johnson. For the Golden State Warriors, who now sit at 33-38, it was another tough outing. D'Anthony Melton led the charge with 20 points, supported by Nate Williams with 19 and Pat Spencer with 18. The Warriors are in a tough stretch, currently 1-4 on a 6-game road trip that concludes Monday in Dallas. Their injury report was extensive, sidelining key players and making this a challenging matchup against a healthy Hawks squad. The game itself was a tale of two halves, with the Warriors holding a slim lead at halftime. However, the third quarter saw a complete turnaround, as the Hawks outscored Golden State 39-20, turning a tight contest into a comfortable lead that they never relinquished. This victory marks a sweep of the season series against the Warriors for Atlanta and continues a dominant streak against them at home. Don't go anywhere, because the fallout from this game is massive for the Warriors and their playoff aspirations. Next up, we're breaking down exactly what went wrong for Golden State and the impact of Jonathan Kuminga's return to face his former team. Warriors' playoff hopes dim as they surrender massive third-quarter run to Hawks. This game was a stark illustration of the Golden State Warriors' current struggles, particularly their vulnerability on the road and their ongoing injury woes. Facing a red-hot Atlanta Hawks team, the Warriors' roster limitations were on full display, leading to a significant collapse in the second half. The Warriors arrived with an extensive injury report, a grim foreshadowing of their performance. Despite staying competitive for the first half, they were ultimately overwhelmed after halftime, suffering a 128-110 loss. This defeat marked their 8th loss in the last 9 games and continued a frustrating 7-game losing streak in Atlanta dating back to 2018. While some players were upgraded to available, they offered little relief. D'Anthony Melton led the team with 20 points, followed by Nate Williams with 19 and Pat Spencer with 18, but it wasn't enough to overcome the Hawks surge. The turning point was a devastating third quarter for the Warriors. After a relatively close first half, the Hawks exploded out of the locker room, outscoring Golden State 39-20. This run, fueled by intense defense and forced turnovers, saw the Hawks build a lead of as much as 28 points. The Warriors' inability to protect the ball was a major factor, committing 21 turnovers that directly led to 38 points for the Hawks. This continued trend of careless play has been a major point of frustration, for coach Steve Kerr. Adding another layer to the narrative was Jonathan Kuminga's first game back against his former team. While he entered the game with much anticipation, his individual performance was largely ineffective, scoring only 2 points on 1 of 9 shooting. This unimpactful return, coupled with the team's overall struggles, highlights the uphill battle the Warriors face as they try to salvage their season. But Kuminga's return wasn't the only story. We're digging into his specific performance and what it means for his future. Next, we'll dissect Jonathan Kuminga's emotional and statistical journey in his first matchup against the Golden State Warriors. Kuminga's return, a tough night against the Warriors for Jonathan Kuminga. This highly anticipated matchup marked Jonathan Kuminga's first game back against the Golden State Warriors since his trade, adding an emotional layer to an already significant regular season game. The narrative surrounding his return was intense, with both his former and current coaches expressing positive sentiments. Kuminga, the Warriors' 7th overall pick in 2021, faced his old team at State Farm Arena. Despite the pregame buzz and warm interactions with his former teammates and the Warriors' media crew, Kuminga's performance on the court was far from stellar. He struggled mightily, finishing with a mere 2 points on 1 of 9 shooting from the field in 22 minutes of play, and ended the game with a -6 rating. This was a stark contrast to the high expectations many had for his revenge game. Throughout the game, Kuminga encountered difficulties. He missed his first 4 shots and committed turnovers early on. His offensive struggles persisted through the first half, with poor shot selection and a lack of movement off the ball hindering his game. By halftime, he had no points on 0 of 4 shooting, contributing to his team's narrow deficit. The second half saw the Hawks build a significant lead, and while Kuminga played sparingly in the third quarter, he remained scoreless until the fourth. Even when he finally made a basket, it was against a smaller defender, and he later airballed a 3-pointer. The Hawks, mindful of managing his knee health, kept him on a strict minute limit, which he approached through the first 3 quarters. Ultimately, he exited the game with his team holding a commanding lead. Despite the individual struggles, Kuminga's team secured the win, leaving him with a bittersweet feeling about his first game back. While Kuminga's individual game was a struggle, the Hawks' collective performance was dominant. Coming up next, we're looking at how the Hawks secured this massive win and what it means for their playoff positioning. Saturday, March 21st, 2026. This date is a placeholder and does not contain specific news content to be rewritten. What a packed show! The Atlanta Hawks are surging into the playoffs with a huge win led by Dyson Daniels. The Golden State Warriors are battling injuries and turnovers, while Jonathan Kuminga faced his former team. And we've got a major shift in the Eastern Conference standings. Don't miss a second of the action. Hit that like button, subscribe for more breaking news, ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for exclusive content.